like a lot of young girls also, Gen Z,
Yeah.
just, the peer pressure thing.
Mm-hmm.
This girl has achieved this at this age. This girl has achieved this at this age. For getting cars like for their birthdays. Is that something that ever gets to you?
Now, this is something I've always wanted to address.
Uh,
You see, I've always wanted to address, like, you should follow people who are like you.
uh-huh.
Okay. This is the thing. If, for example, I'm following this celebrity who's always getting cars,
Yeah.
who's getting money from the parents, who's like a daddy's girl or something. She has a lot of money. She's just always outside. I know very well I can't be outside at a certain time.
Yeah.
So people like those, you should like avoid following up with them, because it's gonna like make you feel peer pressured.
Yeah.
You're gonna want that lifestyle and you can't handle that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Another example, it's like, for example, body types. There are big girls, there are slender girls, there are girls like this, that. I feel like if you're a big girl, influencers you're supposed to be following up to should be big girls like you.
No.
Listen,
No.
girls who do videos like Get Ready With Me, they are going out, they're dressing in a certain way. If you're an Earth Girl aesthetic, you should be following Earth Girl aesthetic. Because
Okay.
when you start following baddies, you're gonna feel out of place. You get? If you're a baddie, when you see an Earth Girl aesthetic, the first
I'll
impression that
respond
comes,
after you finish.
oh, ni mchawi, like those crazy things, you get? So a baddie should be follow. Actually, baddies follow baddies. Earth Girl aesthetics follow Earth Girl aesthetics. There's this, there's like goths follow goths. You can't see a goth following up to a baddie or pink girls and stuff.
I'm opening a picture as you explain. Just go on.
Yeah,
There's
so
something
I
I'm
feel
too.
like you should like be following people who make you feel comfortable. Like there's this girl called Matoya.
Matonya.
Yeah, she does Get Ready With Me. She just styles outfits differently. You will hear the girls that follow her say that this girl gives me so much confidence in my body.
Yeah.
Because she's like unapologetically herself. She's herself.
Oh, what's her body type?
She's like chubby and thick. And she doesn't hide her stomach. She doesn't hide anything about herself.
Yeah.
And that's why I follow her. Because like, okay, we don't have the same body type, but she gives me so much confidence.
Yeah.
In the way I'm dressing.
I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
Before you started following her, are there some things maybe online that made you feel insecure?
Of course.
Really?
Yeah. Everything in social media, if it's not, because like you see there's this thing in social media that says a perfect woman should be like this, a perfect woman should dress like this, a perfect woman should like walk and behave like this.
What do they say a perfect woman should look like?
Okay, according to like the society, what depicts a beautiful woman is having a slim waist, of course, having big hair, having a small forehead, having a curvy body. That's what the society says a beautiful woman looks like. But not everyone is like that.
True.
Literally, not everyone is like that.
A very small percentage of people are like that.
Yes. And if you start following women who are like that, women who just do videos of them showcasing their body, how curvy it is, you will definitely feel insecure about your body, 100%.
Now,
you
can I
will want
respond?
to look like that. Yes?
Okay. It goes back to the same thing I was telling you.
Yeah.
You can't have friends who just look like you.
True.
For one, it makes no sense because when you step outside the house, you'll meet somebody who's short, somebody who's big,
tall,
chubby, thick, tall, all those people. And even on your day-to-day, when you interact with people, whether it's in school, town, or if you've gone to thrift, in the shop, the supermarket, do you meet people who just look like you?
Of course not. But
in fact, what are the chances that you see somebody who just looks exactly like you, like even body type?
It's like
impossible.
Impossible. True.
But my counter argument was, even if it's following, you can't just filter out people because they don't look like you. You have to understand, even if you have, like, let's say a girl group or squad of friends, maybe 3 or 4, everybody has a different body type.
True.
Will that mean that anytime you see your friend who looks like petite, maybe tiny waist or something, it will make you feel some type of way?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, for example, aesthetic or whatever.
Yeah.
How does someone know they're actually aesthetic? Because when we're growing up, everyone is just like, we're just there.
Yeah.
But like, what makes you think that you're aesthetic? It's the social media. Social media is what tells you social media displays everything for you there. It's up to you to pick what you feel comfortable in, right? So for example, aesthetic, they'll pick aesthetic. That's what makes them feel comfortable, right?
Yeah.
Girls who love doing makeup, they knew makeup very well because of social media. This is to mean that social media, it's like the food to our brain. It's what makes you know who you are.
But you get to choose.
But you get to choose, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to display a lot of things there. So you're going to pick what makes you happy, what makes you feel good, right?
Yeah.
So even gayism and everything, it was all brought by social media. Like, it was in Kenya, I know. It was. But like, when you start being in
social media has propelled it for sure.
Yeah, it has made you know, like, it's actually safe. It's actually okay to be gay.
Yeah.
It's all social media that feeds you all this.
True.
So what I'm saying is, social media, it's a big thing. It's like 90% of what you are. I'm not even gonna lie. It's
to
like
the young generation.
To the young generation, of course.
That's for sure.
It's like big right now, because like back then haikuwa that much.
It wasn't.
So right now it's there. So what's feeding me? What's making me know, like, if I tie a headscarf like this and let my hair like this, it's because of Pinterest. It's something I've seen on Pinterest.
Okay.
Singejua, I can do this without Pinterest, right? So what I'm saying is, as a girl or as a person, if you feed yourself with like negativity, that's what you'll get. That's what you'll get. If you feed yourself with negative.
Hold on. Now I still have I still have a counter for that. That's what I'm saying. Why are you calling it negative?
No, it's an example. The other part, that's an example.
But I'm just saying, you see, now there's some girl there who's petite, minding her own business.
This is like out of that kwanza. It's like,
it's not.
Yeah, it's just like out of context kwanza.
True, but
if you feed yourself with negativity.
But to be honest, in that defense, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you know, like, there's some other girls who are skinny,
I know,
and they're trying to gain weight.
Exactly.
But also that's the thing, like, especially with
people who they're following people who say being thick is the it thing right now. If they follow women who embrace their bodies the way they are, they will start embracing their bodies. That person will become their role model. That's where role models come from.
But I think with women, what I've come to realize, it's like when somebody's on this other side, they always want this other side. And somebody, when they're on this other side, they want this. So like for a guy, it's just like always confusing, because you'll find somebody saying like, I'm so insecure because I wanna, and then you get somebody who's like, I'm just trying to lose weight. One of the best examples that I would give you.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying, like, I have to go a bit against your theory. It's like when Lizzo was actually like big and people were roasting her online and everything, she was just like, you know what, I'm big and proud and everything.
But she lost weight.
Have you seen her recently?
Yeah, I've seen. She's lost so much.
No, like a couple of weeks ago, she was banning pictures of her old self.
True.
Setting them on fire.
Okay.
Meaning that
she wasn't comfortable.
She wasn't comfortable for one. But also, like, now what happens to the girls who are following her? Because she was saying, like, be big, be bold, and be proud of yourself. Now she's lost weight. How many followers does Lizzo have? And how much influence does she have?
So much. But Crazy. If people were following her, that means they were with her throughout the entire journey of her losing. Yeah. That means she made people know losing weight is okay. So
now they have to start losing weight again.
Listen, this is what you see. Okay, for example, you see like someone, this dupe of Ariana Grande, this something page.
Yeah.
She copies Ariana Grande what? Everything. Every face she goes through, she copies Ariana Grande. Basically, she's obsessed with her.
Sheesh.
Right? Mm-hmm. If Ariana Grande loses weight, she also loses weight. If Ariana Grande changes her hairstyle, she changes her hairstyle. Because Ariana Grande, it basically is like her role model. and she's like, she wants to be like her.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I want to be like, let's say, what celebrity, for example, let's say I want to be like Ajib.
Who's that?
Ajib Gadoni.
Yeah.
She hits the gym. If I want to be like her, I'm going to hit the gym because I want to be like Ajib. If she makes videos of her singing in front of the camera, that's what I'll also do because that's what I want to be. I want to be like Ajib Gadoni. You see? Whoever you follow
I
on
want to
social-
throw you also an example. If she
Yeah.
likes girls, you also have to like girls because that's what.
Yeah, if you see Ajib Gadoni likes women, you'll also start feeling like, oh, I actually even like women. Like, what's
You
the
don't
big
think
deal?
that's crazy though?
It's
If you're
crazy.
following-
That's why I'm saying social media has so much influence on
It's
us.
crazy though.
Has so much influence on us, and
That's
it's
true.
upon us to pick what we want
What
to portray.
works- yeah,
what
yeah,
works
true.
for me.
Yeah, true.
exactly. So if I follow women who hit the gym every single day, I'll start hitting the gym because it's so interesting to me that she's actually doing it. I'll want to hit the gym because of her.
Yeah.
You see. So when we go back to our topic, there are petite women in my friend group, yeah? It's all in the mind. And what feeds our mind is social media. If I'm comfortable with being the way I am, when I see other people, I'm just like, okay,
No big deal.
like
Yeah.
no big deal. Because my mindset is changed from what I feed myself on social media.
Yeah.
If the movies you watch is pure drugs and stuff, you'll find yourself thinking drugs is cool. I'm not even joking. And
No.
you'll start using drugs.
No way, you can't do that.
I'm
Yeah,
not
why?
even kidding.
You know that's scary because you're saying it. It's like people actually watch it. No, but I do
There-
know a lot
90%
of people who do that actually.
Yeah, like this Monday movies.
Which one?
The European the movies from London, like Top Boy.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
swear,
Yeah.
if you've watched Top Boy,
Yeah.
you'll find yourself speaking like them one way or another.
yeah.
As in it's
No, you guys
interesting now.
are just influenced way too
Easily.
much. Easily.
Yes, it is.
Which is
And
good,
now
but it
'cause
can
we
be
know that-
dangerous as well.
Now that we know that,
Yeah.
you have to be careful with who you're following on social media.
Okay, actually, now
Not
that
like
makes
following
sense.
as in clicking the button, but when you unafuatilia, like who are you looking up?
You can even mute like their stories if you don't want to see consistently everything
Okay,
that they're doing.
for example, Rono. I love Rono so much.
Mm-hmm.
I love how she thinks. I love everything about her.
Yeah.
You see? And so there are people who don't like her personal life, how she does everything, but they just like her content.
Yeah.
So
True.
you can follow her
That's
content, but like don't follow up to her lifestyle. For example, if you follow, good example, these motivational women,
Yeah.
these girls who love motivating women differently. There
Yeah.
are women who love saying, for example, oh, cheat on your man. You can cheat on your man. It's not a good. It's not a must. You have one boyfriend. You can have more than one.
True.
And there are women who say you can have one. Like it's okay to have one.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me. Whatever you feed your brain with, it's what you will be. If you watch women who say like cheating is okay, just use his money, go with his money, and like it's not a must because men are not enough. They're not worth everything. They're not worth us. If you watch women who say that, trust me, you'll find yourself asking for money from men and saying like they're not worth it, and you go eat the money and you don't go see them, and you'll become someone different because that's
You
what
cool
you
at that
watch.
fair.
You cooler that fair because that's what you watch. That's what you watch, and what you watch is what you become, literally. And that's why I'll stand by saying, if you're a woman going through so much insecurities and you know it, you have to like look at the people who you're following,
Actually
because the
true.
people who you're following are influencing what you want to be. They're influencing that. I follow this girl. She actually doesn't have. She has like this curvy body, and me, I'm built here like a Kikuyu. Trust me, that's what you'll be thinking every single time you wear a dress. You wear a dress, her image comes to your mind, and
Yeah.
you're like, I'm not looking like her. You change. And
But
there are
you-
women out there who actually, confidence is the outfit,
But
not
it's-
the outfit.
But you know, that's why I'm saying like it's so crazy to know that there are people who actually live like that. Because like for
Yeah.
my case, I just don't care.
I was at a point where I was living like that, but I grew up and I realized like it's
Oh yeah.
not worth it.
What wasn't making you happy about yourself?
Okay, there's this. Okay, like not about myself. I can't say my insecurities here because
Oh, okay.
But
Hold on,
an
not at
example-
here.
an
But
example-
I'm trying to understand like exactly
An
because
example.
there's somebody else would look at you and say like she's just so perfect.
Perfect,
She has
yeah,
a nice body
of course.
and everything. And then here you are, and then they hear you saying, they're like,
yeah.
mbona
It's
si
like
mi nipewe
Beyonce.
basi, si you
It's
just
like
give me that.
Beyonce is so perfect,
Yeah.
but there's a time she was asked, like, what are your insecurities? And she was like, oh, my ears. Oh, my gosh. My
Ears.
She's literally, she literally said her ears are so big and she hates them. That's why she covers them. And like, she's like, she can't mention other insecurities because you people will start looking at it. And you see.
Guys will start roasting you on TikTok after this.
So, what?
Guys will start, if you like, let's say now when we're talking and then you say
My
insecurities.
insecurities this.
And then
People
now
are
they
gonna be
pick, that's
looking
now
at
what they'll
that.
be looking at, like on
So you'd
TikTok.
rather not say.
Okay,
But
true.